Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I feel like it's been such a long time since I've said that. It has been, I think it's been 3 weeks, which I'm pretty sure is the longest I've gone since I started YouTube not uploading a video. So yeah, I'm sorry I haven't updated you. I've mentioned a few things over my Instagram, so if you've already followed me on Instagram, you probably know the majority of what's been going on. But I have got a lot to tell you guys, and I've got a lot to update you on. And yeah, don't really know where to start. I guess I should just start with the most exciting news of all. I'm engaged. Louis asked me to marry him, finally, and of course I said yes. So I am now a fiance. Oh, we have had the most, well, we've had the most amazing and not so amazing past few weeks. Basically, for those of you that don't follow me on Instagram, Lou and I went to Rhodes for a week. I didn't mention it on here. I was going to vlog it, and I was going to like tell you guys about it before I went, but then I wasn't very well before we went away. So we were unsure if we were gonna go or not. And then obviously we went, I got engaged, and then since I've been back, I haven't been well. So I'll go into all of that later. But yeah, we had the most amazing time. Louis asked me to marry him, and of course, like I said yes. So I'm now a fiance, which feels like, do you know what? It feels way more like different than I thought it was going to. If you follow me on Instagram, you probably will have seen the proposal video, which was just the most perfect proposal I could have wished for. I'll pop a clip in at the end of this video so you can see it. But it was just absolutely perfect. I had no idea he was going to ask me to marry him. We had never looked at rings before. We'd spoken about it loads. We've been together for 7.5, nearly 8 years. It'll be 8 years in like February. So we'd spoken about it. We knew we were hopefully going to get married one day, but it had just, like, it was just one of those things that we hadn't, like, I met Lou when he was 21, so he didn't have a lot of money. And then our first priority was buying a house. We bought our first house, which we put all of our money into, and then we bought this place, which again we put lots more money into. So we just, like, getting engaged was kind of not a massive priority for us. And then recently it's kind of become a bit more of a thing, but we'd never looked at rings, so I genuinely didn't think he would ever propose to me without looking at rings or anything. But he picked this all by himself. He went to London the week before we went away, and he did really well. Do you know what? I would never have sort of thought that this would be the ring I'd want, but it's so beautiful. It's a little bit big, so I do need to change the band. But yeah, absolutely beautiful. He did such a good job. So like I said, we went to Rhodes for a week. We booked it a couple of months ago, and he was all up for booking a holiday, and it was the last thing I wanted, really. With everything going on, I was like, I just didn't really want to get on a plane. I didn't want to go out of the country. I just didn't really feel like, I'm a bit more of a warrior, and he's a bit more like, come on mate, let's do it. So he insisted and he insisted. In the end, I was like, okay, let's book something. So yeah, we booked a bit of a last minute, well, not last minute, we booked it back in, I think, August. So actually we didn't expect things to have taken such another peak by the time we went. So it was a little bit like, even the week before we were going, I was a little bit like, I just don't know if I want to go. Like, I just don't feel comfortable going. I didn't feel well. But anyway, we went, we had an amazing week away, and yeah, we've come back fiancés. Let me just grab my coffee. So yeah, so basically what happened is we were staying in the Rhodes Old Town, which is beautiful, but we had seen some gorgeous beaches in Lindos that we'd looked online, and we'd seen some beaches that we wanted to visit, and we were like, right, let's get a hire car, do a night away in Lindos, stay in a nice sort of villa, and just have a real sort of special couple of days. So we booked the hire car, we booked the villa, and when we first got there, he was like, oh, let's go and look at somewhere we can watch a sunset tonight, because most of the nights we'd been in Rhodes, we were watching the sunset on the beach, and it was beautiful. It was just like a nice way to start each evening. So we drove all the way up to like, because Lindos is on the other side of the island where you can't see the sun as well, we drove up the kind of mountains, hills, to where there was a good view where we could watch the sunset. And he was like, let's do a little bit of a recce, find somewhere good we can come and watch it, and then we know for later that it's a good spot to watch the sunset. So we did that. We drove up really high, we found somewhere really nice we could watch it. We went back to the villa to get ready, and we got a bottle of bubbly as well, because we thought we'll take that up there with us. And we got up to the top of the hill, and it was the first night we'd had so far in Rhodes where it was so cloudy, and it was really windy up there as well. But I obviously didn't think anything of it. He was like, oh mate, it's fine, let's put a blanket out and just see how we get on. And I was like, no, it's so windy and grey, we might as well just drive back down. Like, there's no point, there's nothing to see, like. So anyway, thought nothing of it. But the next day we went back to Rhodes, and that evening we were like, right, let's go and watch the sunset again. It was our last evening, that was. So he was like, right, let's go and watch the sunset again. And went down to, we'd found, on our first day, we'd found this little private beach, which was beautiful. I'll pop some pictures in. And he was like, we'll go down there, it'll be nice and quiet, we can watch the last sunset, like in sort of peace. So we went down there, and yeah, that's where it happened. He got down on one knee, I cried, he cried. It was just, yeah, it was perfect. It was honestly perfect. It wasn't like, it was just, yeah, really, really lovely. So yeah, I'm now a fiance, and it's honest, I don't think like the camera's doing it justice, but it is the sparkliest ring I have ever seen. Like, literally every time I'm like doing something or grabbing something, I'm like, oh, look at it sparkle. So yeah, absolutely lovely. We had such a nice time, and yeah, we're now gonna get married, which I'm so excited about. And yeah, it couldn't have come at a better time. Like, it just, yeah, it was just absolutely perfect. So that is the first bit of news that I wanted to tell you about. I also mentioned that, like I said, I wasn't very well before I went. I've just been like, before I went, I was really like run down. I've had like a lot of pain down like one side, and like period pains when I'm not on my period, and all sort of like unexplained symptoms sort of thing. So I'd had some blood tests before I went away. I'm such a warrior with health, like I don't know about anyone else, but it literally just scares me. So I'd had some blood tests before I went away, and I said to Lou before we went, like I said, I wasn't feeling great. I said to Lou, I was like, do you know, I might ring the doctors and just let them know that I'm away. So like, if they want, because you know, when you have blood tests, if it's all fine, you don't hear anything. But if there's something like not quite right, they contact you. So I was like, I just had this feeling like that something wasn't right, and I was like, I don't want to be called while I'm away. Like, I don't want to get a phone call, I don't want to ruin my holiday, so I'm going to call them before I go. And Lou was like, oh no mate, don't be silly, it'll be fine, just leave it, like, you know. Anyway, so I left it, and then when we were away, we were on the beach one day, and I got a phone call from the doctors saying that just like some of my bloods weren't, some like one test they'd done for my bloods like was like a bit high, and they needed to put me in for a scan when I got back, and like an ultrasound and stuff, which for any of you guys that are like me and worry about health, honestly, it was just, for me, it was like the worst thing ever. So that was a little bit of a downer in the middle of the holiday, and kind of, yeah, I was just worrying basically the whole week. So anyway, I got back, I had a scan when I got back, I've had some more blood tests as well, and still getting to the bottom of it basically, but yeah. Oh, and then when I got back from holiday, my whole mouth was covered in ulcers, like the top of my mouth was covered in ulcers. I was really run down, my glands were all up. So this week, from sort of Monday to Friday, apart from going back and forth to doctors and hospital appointments and things, I've just been like trying to chill and relax and just, yeah, feel better. So today I feel better in myself. Like I feel like I don't feel as run down as I did. Obviously I'm still not sure what the other pains are from, but still waiting for that. I've got like my arm, I don't know if you can see, I had like some more blood tests and I've got a big bruise up there when I had that. But yeah, all good, hopefully. And then the third bit of news that I wanted to tell you about, which again is some more good news, is that we have bought another house. We completed the day before we went on holiday. It's a 3-bedroom house. It does need a little bit of work doing. It kind of needs a bit of a gentle renovation. Like a simple renovation. I think we're going to put a new kitchen in it and kind of put some new flooring down, new carpets, like the walls need painting. But I'm hopefully going to vlog the progress of that as well. So I will film a little vlog and show you how it looks before we get started on the work. I say we, before Lou gets started on the work. But yeah, we're going to renovate it and then rent it out. It's kind of like a buy-to-let property. So that is a bit more exciting news. And I think it's going to be quite a quick turnaround as well, because I'm pretty sure I've got people moving in there at the end of November. So Lou wants to get it all done before then. So it's basically got a month to get it all zhuzhed up. So yeah, like I said, I will show you that in a vlog soon, and then you can kind of like, I'll sort of show you the progress as it goes, because it'll be a real quick turnaround, hopefully. So yeah, some more good news. But yeah, that is all. I basically wanted to film this video as a little bit of an update before I go back to my usual content again. I just wanted to fill you guys in on what's been going on, and yeah, then get back into the swing of things next week, hopefully. But yeah, thank you so much for all your lovely messages, all your lovely comments on my little video on Instagram of the proposal. Honestly, you guys were like such lovely comments, such lovely messages, and it was just so lovely to read through. I have not cried so much as I did like last week, I think in a long time. Like literally Lou would just look at me and be like, mate, are you crying again? And I'd be like, yeah. Oh, honestly, every time I watch the video, I cry. Like, not cry, but like literally every time I'm like, oh. I'm turning into my mum, she cries too much. But yeah, really lovely. Thank you so much for your messages. Thank you so much for your comments and for your support. And also those of you, like when I said I was taking a bit of a break, those of you that messaged me and said like, oh, you deserve a break. And it was just, yeah, you guys are just so nice, so lovely, and thank you very much. But yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope the update was worth waiting for. And yeah, hopefully I will see you again in another video this week, and back to normal content again. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again hopefully in my next video. Bye. Lose my breath whenever I see you. You stole my heart, what is it that you do? You set my world on fire. You're my heart's desire. I just wanna love you, just wanna hold you, just wanna be with you till we grow old. Please tell me you'll stay or take me away. I want you for myself every single day. You set my world on fire. You set